Hello everybody. Welcome back. Today, well this evening rather, I'm going to be doing a varnish layer on the little Levi. This will be his last layer other than his hair painting. And I probably won't do the hair painting on camera, guys. It's just a very light hair painting, and I probably won't do that. Okay, first thing that we're going to put in is we're going to put in some varnish. This is called matte varnish. I get it at Bountiful Baby. And that's the first thing I'm going to put in there. And I'm just going to put me a big old glob in there on the bottom. Now, a lot of people will take this straight out of the jar just like it is and put it on their sponge and then dab it all over the baby. But I don't do it that way. I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. I'm not saying the third's wrong, but this is just not the way I do it. I'll tell you why. If you're not really careful, guys, and you don't get that patted out real well, it's going to leave white spots in your, like on your baby, different places. If you leave it too thick in spots, and it'll leave it white, and I don't like that chalky looking. It'll leave it chalky looking. Well, too, if you don't get it all the way cured, it will be too. But it will be if you don't get it patted out, took off real good. So that's the reason I don't do it that way. I put it in here. I put a little thinner in it. I use mineral spirits. You're welcome to use whatever you use. Mona Lisa, Bob Ross, thinner, whatever you want to use. I use mineral spirits. And I mix it up to where it's not super thin, but it's not super thick. Now, I'm going to tint this just a tiny bit. I'm talking a tiny bit. Pink. Now, you want to know why I do this. Well, because, you've spent all that time, guys, putting that beautiful color on that baby, red color. And when you put this on, it's going to make it white. Back white again if you don't put something in. So what I do is I just barely tint that to where it's just very, very, very pale pink. And that's how I do it. Okay, and this is like a little stippler. I get these at Walmart. They're sponge with like on a stick. It's called a pouncer. And I get them at Walmart. They're very inexpensive. And I do this for a texture on my babies. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't like texture. Some people like it, some people don't. I like giving mine a little bit of a texture. So I just put it on my sponge like this. Now on the head, I'm not going to seal the head, guys. I'm just going to do the limbs right now so you can see how I do it. But because I got to do the hair, so I'm not going to seal the head. But I will go ahead and seal the limbs for you and let you see that. I'm really not ready to do the head yet, but I can go ahead and do this. So what I do is I just paint this all over here, make sure it gets in those creases down in there because I want those sealed. This is what it mattes it. It not only mattes it, but it also, I hear a mower running, guys, outside. I don't know if my husband's out there or not. I'll have to go check it in a minute. But anyway, it not only mattes it, takes the shine off, because you've had him in and out of the oven so many times, guys. And it just makes them shiny. So what this does is this is a matte that it kind of tones down the shine. And so what I do is I just make sure I get in with a brush into the creases. And then I just take my little stippler and I go all over it just like that. Now I move on up like I always do. Just take just a dab and put it in your creases, like right here. Right here. Just kind of rub it in your creases. Make sure it gets all in there to seal those creases up. And then I take a little more on my little pouncer. And I just start applying it all over the baby with the pouncer. Make sure you get on there good. But you want it evenly pounced out. But make sure you get enough on there. And see, that's not hardly enough on there. So I got to put me a little more. Because I want to make sure I get this on here really, really well. Now, you can, if you want to take it straight out of the jar, you're welcome to do that. You can do that. I just don't. And I do this to give it a little bit of texture. So, You know, I'm not saying everybody else's is right, or mine's right, theirs wrong, whatever. Nothing like that, guys. It's nothing like that. This is just how I do mine. But if you don't want to tin it and you want to take it straight from the jar, you sure can. It's just it will lighten up your baby. The matte will. If you tin it just a tiny little hint of pink, it will. Which how I do the pink is I put just a little bit of Genesis red in it. I mean, I'm talking maybe a pencil, the tip of a pencil of red in there. Because you don't want it red, you just want it barely tinted pink. And that way it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna, in other words, if you put white on there, guys, and it turns out it pales it down, it's gonna take away from your beautiful blushing that you've already done. So I just barely tint mine. And I also use a little bit thinner. Not only that, it saves on this stuff. This stuff is not cheap, it's expensive, and you can use a lot of it if you use it straight out of the jar. But that's what I do, and I just go back over and make sure. Now, on your nails, you don't want stippling on your nails. What I call stippling, pounced on it. You want them more smooth. So what I do is then I take a clean brush, and I just go over the top of them, because we will seal these with a clear coat. And I go over the top of the nails and take that off of the nails. Now I put it right over here and let it dry. Flash off, whatever you want to call it. And as soon as it does that, then I will put in the oven, as usual, bake for 8 minutes. This is a little bit different now, guys. You're going to make this for 8 minutes, just like usual. Rotate it while you're in there for 8 minutes. You're going to bring this back out. You're going to let it cool again. You're going to put it back in the oven for another 8 minutes and rotate it again while it's in there. The reason you do this is this varnish it's harder to dry than the paints, because it's thicker, for one thing. And you want to make sure it's completely cured, because this is your sealing coat. And I'll explain that again one more time before I sign off with you on this one. Got a little speck of something there. Let's get that off there. It's red. I gotta get me some more. My stippler, my pouncers, my little pouncers are about gone. I have used them so much, they're almost gone, guys. Red spot on her. Him. I don't know why I keep calling this a her. I don't know, guys. It's just, I'm working on so many right now. I finally got Joseph finished. I don't know if you probably have already seen his video by the time I get Levi completely finished. But I did get him finished, and he is so cute and adorable. So that's one I've got done, guys. And I'm working on Levi, and I'm about to wind him up other than painting his hair. Because he will go out, he's a custom, and he will go out a week from Monday. So I've got to get him done before then. He's one of my customs, and he's got to be done. And then I put my finger in there where I'm not touching. And here's a little crease up here. So I'm going to go around that right quick, right through there. Make sure I ain't got no, kind of put that on there. No puddles up there. And we're going to do the top of the arm. And then you just do them all like that. All your limbs this way. Every single one. The other leg and the other arm. And stand them up, put them up over somewhere, hang them somewhere. I got my little hangers. And I got these are from Dolls by Sandy. I hope you can see them. They're just little plastic things. Very, very cheap, guys, from Dolls by Sandy. And they work great. They have more pegs, too. I got those put up. I'm not using them right now. But they do have some more pegs that you can put on, too. And I hang them over on those little things. And let them dry. I would love to have me one of the wooden ones, and maybe someday I can afford it. They're expensive, guys. Or even make me one, you know, like I would love to have one that spins around, like a Lazy Susan, and then just put dowels down in it and make my hangers like that. Maybe one day I can do that. Get that done. I'd like to. But as for now, these work. So I'm using these. Because I can't do it right now. But anyway, guys, that's what you do. I'm going to do my other leg and my other arm. Now, as I said, on Levi's head, I'm not going to do it right now. I'll bring you back when I start to matte seal his head, and I'll show you that. But right now I'm not going to do it because I do have to do painted hair on him. So I'm going to wait to seal the whole thing. I could go ahead and seal it and then go back over it and then seal it again on the hair. But I just don't want to do that, guys. It's just a waste of the varnish. So, but I will bring you back. I probably won't do the painted hair on camera, but on video. But I will bring him back and show you how I do the matte finish once I finish his hair. And it shouldn't take me long to do that. Maybe, I don't know, a couple of days to do the hair. And I'll have him all done. I'll start putting him together. But anyway, I'll bring you back and I'll let y'all see him when I start to seal the head. I'll show you that. So I'll go over that one more time with you so you get that. We do this. We put this on there like I showed you. We're going to put it in the oven. I think it's 265 degrees on regular oven. On the New Wave, it's a setting on 6. A number 6 setting at, and I put it on 8 minutes, and I rotate it while it's in there. I'm going to bring it back out, let it completely cool, completely. Then I'm going to put it back in and do the same thing for another 8 minutes, and to make sure that this is completely sealed, because this is what's sealing your paint, guys. And it's also matting it so it's not shiny, but it is sealing your paint in. Then once that cools, then I'm going to take my little gloss, which I can show you that in another video too. But I'll take my little shiny gloss and I'll go over this and gloss the toenails and the fingernails. And so that's it for now. We're winding him up, guys, and I'm so happy. I got my, like I told you, I got my Joseph done today, and I'm winding him up. He's gonna come to a halt, and I am working on my silicone doll. So I'm not doing the silicone on camera, but I will show you the results of her when I get her finished. Okay, guys, that's it, and I hope everything's going okay with you guys. As always, you know, if you got any questions, guys, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to help you any way I know how. If I can help you, I sure will. That's what I'm here for. I want to show you guys all this that I do, and if I can help anybody, just leave me a comment below, whatever question, and I will try my best to get back to you and answer it. And as always, guys, you know, let's please share my channel, subscribe if you're not already, and share it so I can get my subscribers up. And tongue-tied, I can't talk this evening. But I get those up because I am going to do a Reborn doll giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to me and share with your friends. Tell them what's going on, that we're doing the Reborn doll giveaway. Let them know, and ring the notification bell, guys, so you never miss a video of mine. And I sure do appreciate it, guys, if you would do that for me. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon in a new video. As always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.